Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the brothers that's out there pushing the truth and sincerity and the love of the gospel. All right. Just at it again. Basically, I just want to elaborate a little bit on the scripture, Psalms 19 and 2. You know, I'm gonna read it and then exaggerate, for Leon. It says Psalms 19 verse 2. It says, day unto day uttereth speech. It says, and night unto night showeth knowledge. It says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. It says, their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. All right. First and foremost, when it talks about their voice, it's really talking about the elect teaching. All right. That's what this scripture is really referring to. It's talking about us. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, but it's talking about the elect teaching and bringing forth this word, and how through the internet. All right. That's how we're able to watch Great Millstone, or other what's it called, other information videos, to help push the truth. All right. It's through what's it called? It's through the internet. You're watching me. Like Elder Kabar said on his live stream the other day. He said, you're watching me right now through the internet. All right. That's how we edify one another, man. Watching other brothers' videos, watching the elders. That's how we get edified. By watching videos through the internet. All right. So thus, the internet pushes the truth. All right. But the second part I want to say is, but if you have brothers that's not out there doing sit downs and doing videos, how is the truth going to continue to being pushed if you're not doing the videos, man? That's what Elder Tahar has said. Elder Tahar has said he wants, if you've been in the truth for a year, 2 videos a week. All right. Which me, myself, and I'm gonna try to do probably 2, 3, or 4 videos a week. Every little bit of downtime I get, I'm gonna try to push a little bit more, because this scripture has to come to pass. I'm gonna read it over and I'm gonna go more into it. It says this is verse 2. It says, day unto day uttereth not speech. That's like it. It says, day unto day uttereth speech, and that's what you're hearing me right now. You're hearing words coming out of my mouth. That's speech. All right. It says, and night unto night showeth knowledge. All right. And that night unto night showeth knowledge is because you can watch the videos anytime. All right. You can watch the videos anytime during the day, really. You can go at night, or you can go in the morning. Whichever, wherever you work around your field, or your job or your day-to-day life, you can watch videos anytime, So that's that night unto night show of knowledge. Or you can wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, wherever you live at, and watch a video, man. Probably a recent video at that, a video that just aired that day, or that 20 seconds ago or 2 minutes ago, a recent video. It says there is no speech nor language. So basically, there are no speech nor language. It says where their voice is not heard. Who voice? The elect's voice, and the brothers that's out there teaching. Whom might be part of the elect. I say might because I don't know how the Lord does it. The Lord, more likely them brothers are the part of the elect. They're doing the things that the elect would do, So but basically it says where their voice is not heard. All right. So if you go over to Japan, or Russia, or Mexico, you're gonna hear this word repreached everywhere. The elder said they seen Elder Tahar in one video, and its subtitles was Japanese. You know, so a brother out there in Japan or China, or one of them, Ammonite cities, they're gonna receive the word because they have subtitle Japanese words, you know. And the elect don't care if every video he has to watch is in subtitles. He has to read every single word that's being said. You know, the elect is gonna get it no matter what. All right, that's the difference between the elect and just a guy in the truth. All right, the elect is gonna get it no matter what. No matter what shape, form, no matter how hard or difficult or diligent it's gonna be, man. The elect is gonna get this knowledge. All right. They're gonna come back home, all right. And it says their line is gone out through all the earth, all right. And if you look at that word line, it means cord, all right. Basically the internet, all right. It says and their words to the end of the world, all right. Like Elder Gabar and Elder Manatazak had made a video. They had said they never stepped foot in London, they never stepped foot in Hawaii or Jamaica, or Barbados, but yet we have fruit out there. How? From the internet, all right? The internet is what pushed to what made that video go viral, made that video go viral for other brothers from other countries and other states, to watch it, It made other what I'm trying to say. It made other states and different brothers watch this video like, these guys are on point. Let me read for myself and do some little study myself and see what can I come up with. Then boom, once that, hey, the Lord worked with them, huh? And boom, now that brother's out there teaching and studying, but who planted that seed? The Lord, the elders planted the seed, but the Lord watered it and brought it up to have that brother doing what he's doing right now, So saying the internet is not is not in the scriptures, man. It's completely going off, all right? Because that's what we use. That was a tool created by the Lord for the elect to push the word to the ends of the earth, like the scriptures say. All right? It says, in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. And who is that he? Is talking about Yahweh Shah, all right? And that tabernacle is with men, all right? Preferably the men of GMS, all right? Starting from Elder Apostle Tahar on down, and that's who the Lord's, and that's who Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah is dealing with, all right? Elder Apostle Tahar on down, So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to get into. I just want to bring the scripture into fruition because I've noticed the elders are starting to push their brothers, do more sit downs, be on fire, It says, like it says in the book of Revelations, being not neither cold nor hot, like neither being lukewarm, but either be cold or either be hot, man. Either be hot for the word or just go back into the life, man. Which watching that video, man, it cut the shit out of me, man. It really did cut me, But, I'm not finna get into my emotions and everything, how I feel and everything. Like, oh, dude, it cut me. Nah, man. I got cut. So from that video on day, man, I changed, who I was, man. I felt the change, from watching that video and from a couple brothers talking to me, man. I felt that change, So I'm gonna try, Yahweh Ratazah, try to change and better myself in the truth. All right, but with that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that's out there pushing the truth and sincerity and the love of the gospel. All right, with that, shalom.